Let's give Sunday's Daily Puzzle on chess.com a shot. This one's called Johan's Flying Circus. It's white to move. Give the video pause and try it yourself if you feel like it. I'm betting I'm promoting to a knight here. And then probably coming in here. Because so if I get my pawn out of the way... So this is a double check even. Yeah. Does that just win? Oh, the king can go here. But I do win the queen. Okay, so this is a very interesting position. Ton of tension here. So what's the material count? I'm down a rook, it looks like. Alright, I'm down a rook. I mean, I could promote to a queen, and you can't take it because I'm checking with the rook. You could take the rook, but then this would be checkmate. This is wild. I mean, promoting to it just feels like I don't know. For some reason, I think I want to promote to a knight. That double check seems interesting. But if I promote to a queen, you can't take my rook, which is the piece that's checking, because then either one of these moves is checkmate. If I promote to a queen, you could block the check. That seems kind of ridiculous. I don't know. I mean, you could block it a few different ways, I guess. Or you could move the king to here. No, that's checkmate too. I feel like I can just make a queen. Oh man, this is hard. It just feels like everything wins to me. I feel like I'm gonna want to make a knight. I'm gonna want to under promote. That's just the type of tricky puzzle a Sunday would give. Like, what resource does black have to stop this if I promote to a queen? Oh. No, if you take, it's check. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so the double, that's, okay. Yeah, so if you take with check. I was missing that piece. So I think the double check is very interesting. So let's start investigating the double check. If I promote to a knight, can't go here, this is checkmate. Yeah, your only move is here. So, alright. So under promote to a knight, king has to go here, only move. Check here is forced. This has got to be the line. Okay, double check forces this, promoting to a knight. I like this, but I don't see where it goes yet. So check here forces the king to the corner. I have a check with the knight, but the rook can take... Oh, do I... Never mind. Let me get back here. All right, double check here, check, king to the corner. I don't think sacking the queen does anything because the rook just replaces. And I have a knight here, and I can check here, but the rook is defending that. So maybe this check isn't it. Do I sack first? Oh, I can't move this rook. So that's not even an option. It's pinned. Okay, that was dumb. Still thinking this, though. Okay, so knight here, here. I can take the queen, and that defends my rook. That seems pretty good. This is wild. Maybe there's some... Wow. I don't know. A lot of options here. I don't see how under promoting to a knight works, so I might have to get away from that. That was just an inkling that I had for not really any reason. And I could promote on this square with the discover check, but the double check does seem necessary. I could sack the queen, and that would force the king to take, because the only other move is for the king to go here, and I would checkmate on the next move. So if I sack the queen and draw the king to here, and then double check with a knight promotion, I don't see the point of doing that. Maybe I do. Queen sack, king here, knight check, it's double check. Rook takes away all of these. Knight takes away, so king has to go here. Pinning the queen. Oh my god, that's mate. Knight here is checkmate. That's sick. That's hilarious. I like that's a sweet puzzle. Wild. Like a lot of different things that could happen with this pawn that can promote in two different squares with a discover check, pinned rook. There's a ton going on here. That's crazy. So drawing the king in here, forced king take, like a little attraction sacrifice here, pulls the king in here to this square, because the only other legal move in the position is for the king to go here, and this would be checkmate. So queen here, king has to take. Pawn promotion, I'm checking with two different pieces, a knight and a rook. So under promotion after the queen sacrifice, double check, So the king has to move. In the instance of a double check, the king has to move, and the king only has one legal square to move to. It has to move to this square, and then my knight can hop here. The queen is pinned, the king is trapped, and that's checkmate. Wild. This is it, right? Please be it. Under promote to a knight. Hilarious. Love this one. Super cool Sunday puzzle. Mate in 3, but tricky to find. Let's run that back. All right, wild one on a Sunday. Got this. Very excited that I got it. Really cool. Spent a lot of time exploring a lot of different options here. I mean, you can promote on 2 different squares, and you could make a queen with a discovered attack on the king. The problem is that if the rook takes your rook, it's check. So your queen's going to get taken almost no matter what. So that doesn't work particularly well. Then I started exploring the possibility of taking this knight with and promoting to a knight with a double check. That wasn't working either. But I'm really thinking about double checks, and then I thought maybe if I draw the king in here, it's a little more trapped, because it seems like it can hide over here. So I started thinking about this queen sacrifice, and if you draw the king in here, you can actually promote to a knight, and you're double checking the king. So the king has to move. This is exactly what the puzzle is. You make a knight here, which is insane, and then the king only has one move. It has to go here because it's getting checked by 2 pieces, so the king had to move out of the way. And then you can just hop your knight to right here. The queen is pinned to the king, so the queen can't take, and that's checkmate, dude. Beautiful. There it is. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.